Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Give me some of that dating foolishness.
Will do, sir.
That's his most honest moment. In those moments, you can ask him, do you love me? And if he hesitates, then, we don't know. But if he says yes, then maybe he does. And most likely he does. He truly means it. Whatever his meaning of love is in that moment.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone.
Woman explains post-nut clarity. Men's most honest moment. Pure gold. Welcome to Management Highlights Daily. This is one of those video topics that we need to have in our archive, especially because our message is to protect yourself at all times. We like to use different methods to get our message across. In this video, we highlight Lionel Joy from the Philippines. She's going to explain post-nut clarity, and it's pure gold because she's in a bikini. So it's a good way to test if you're in this with your big head or your little head. Just a side note, for the guys that are interested in taking their talents overseas, the Philippines is not a bad choice. But there are pros and cons everywhere, so it depends on what you are looking for. So please do your own investigation. There are some great channels that provide great insight into traveling abroad and even moving abroad. So don't limit yourself with manosphere red pill content. Watch the money channels, the travel channels, the fitness channels. There's nothing wrong with going your own way, fellas. But it is wrong to waste your life. Let's chant. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
Okay, what's post-nut clarity syndrome basically is, when a man has sex with a woman that initially he thought he liked, and then after he comes or has orgasm, he realizes, I'm not really into this girl, and so they ghost her, or they start acting differently towards her, no longer pursuing energy, no longer kind of romantic energy, or they move on to other girls and they're gonna repeat the pattern, and so they're called boys.
Real quick, you don't have to be an F-boy to have post-nut clarity. This is men in general. We have a natural sexual drive.
So post-nut clarity, this is my theory on post-nut clarity, okay? Because humans were socially conditioned of a lot of things. Big boobs, you're supposed to be attracted, and humans are multidimensional beings. We have our biological selves, our spiritual selves, our socially conditioned egos or self-concept, or false self-concept. There's even like the tree brain theory, the limbic system, what are the three brains? Something like the reptilian brain, mammalian brain, and the neocortex. Reptilian brain is the fight or flight, freeze or fawn response, and then the mammalian brain is the one responsible for emotions and emotions and feeling and attachment and all that. And the neocortex is the one responsible for like higher ideals, like abstract things, spirituality, God, art, beauty. So we are multidimensional beings.
Yes, she is correct. People are multidimensional beings. Just for clarity, check your screen. This is the three-brain system, what she's talking about. Janice.
The concept of the three-brain system refers to a theoretical framework that suggests the existence of three distinct regions in the human brain, each associated with different functions. These regions are often referred to as the reptilian brain, the limbic system, and the neocortex.
And so I think my theory on post-nut clarity is, in the beginning, because the guy sees a girl with makeup, sexy dress, sexy boobs, or boob job, or push-up bra, and he's socially, first of all, he has a biological imperative to spread his seeds, okay? No matter what the girl looks like, you know? He doesn't have a biological imperative to commit to all of those, you know? All of those women is gonna spread his seeds to, you know? But, and then he has his ego where, you know, oh, I'm the man if I get laid by all these hot chicks in makeup, in high heels, and not sexy dresses, you know? So a lot of those are going on in his head, but he's not aware, you know? But those things are not his core self, you know? And so when he meets a girl, all those aspects of him are like, oh, I want this girl, but I want to spread my seed in this girl. That says his biological aspect of him. And his ego tells him, I should get laid by this girl, I'm the man, blah, blah, blah. You know, and then, but his core self, you know, his core self, who he truly is in his core, his soul, is only attracted to very few women, you know, and usually those are women that he has soul connection with, soulmates, karmic partners, twin flames, you know. And so when he has orgasm, when he comes, when a man comes, in that moment he's thoughtless, you know. He's free from all those other aspects of him bugging his brain. In those moments that he has orgasm, it's the closest to his divine self that he can get. It's the closest to his core, his soul he can get, you know.
This is pure gold. I like that she refers to it as being closest to his divine self, because in this context, it's self-realization. It's considered the true essence of who you are beyond your ego, conditioned beliefs, and limitations.
And so when he's operating in that moment, in that core self, in that moment, he realizes he's not really attracted to those other girls that he doesn't have soul connection with, you know. And that's when he gets post-nut clarity syndrome. He becomes clear. He has a clarity that I'm not in my core, in my soul, in my true self. I'm not really attracted to this girl, you know. But he's still not aware. A lot of men are still not aware, depending on their level of self-awareness. But that's what's happening.
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Awareness. Because we can't help you after you've done effed up. Prevention is better than cure. Don't think with your DICK. Don't think with your little head. When you think with your little head, you get in trouble. There are enough horror stories out there of passport bros following the lead of their little head. Stop the foolishness. As I said before, we have a natural sex drive. That 22 seconds of mind-numbing bliss is not worth 18 years of child support for a kid you didn't plan to have with a woman that's full of shit, or even jail time because you can't pay, or all of these stupid dinner dates where these women are just using you for foodie calls, just for that 22 seconds of mind-numbing bliss. The foolishness. That's why we highlight these videos, to bring awareness so you can protect yourself at all times.
My theory, you know, and that's my intuition that's happening. You know, when he has orgasm, that's the closest to heaven, to his divinity, to his truest, authentic self that he can get. That he's so honest with himself in that moment. You know, that's why somebody told me before that if you want to know if a guy loves you, like the first 15 seconds after he has orgasm, that's his most honest moment. In those moments, you can ask him, do you love me? And if he hesitates, then, you know, we don't know. But if he says yes, then maybe he does. And most likely he does. He truly means it. Whatever his meaning of love is in that moment, depending on his level of self-awareness. So if he hesitates, then maybe, you know, maybe...
Red flag alert.
Be careful here. Women are the gatekeepers of sex, so they should be extra aware of post-nut clarity and should not use to figure out if a man loves them. She said in the beginning, people are multidimensional beings. Personally, I love to... So I loved women purely for that, nothing else. A relationship is multidimensional as well. That's why you shouldn't lead with sex, and understand that building and maintaining a healthy, fulfilling relationship often requires effort, effective communication, mutual respect, and shared values. But we all know women don't listen to us. We all know it's just easier to blame all of their problems on men.
If he hesitates, then maybe, maybe he doesn't really truly love you, or he doesn't know what love means yet, or is just sexually attached to you, emotionally attached to you because of the sex,
Manosphere reworking. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.